Hello. Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, hey people, what's up? What's happening? Okay, so, now we have it. We're doing a different test today, and what we're testing is doing multiple streams. Right now we're only doing one stream, the bina, and we have a lot of stuff going on in Resloom Avenue. So in Resloom Avenue we have 6 different streams, but all of them are just outputting the siphon right now, and none of them are actually doing anything, except for one of them. One of them is outputting the siphon, which is going to OBS, and the rest, there's only one instance of OBS open right now, because I want to test out these video cards, but we're having an issue where the main video card, or the first video card, which is in slot 1, which comes with the computer, which isn't very powerful, is maxing out, and then the second graphics card is only getting about 10% of usage, and then the third graphics card is getting 0 usage, and it was slowing down quite a bit. Right now, the frames per second is only 25, or now it's 29, and now it's 26, so it's not at 30. And the average time to render the frame is around 30 milliseconds, 33.4 milliseconds. It goes red, 34.3 milliseconds, 32.2 milliseconds. I don't know what that normally is, but I think it's higher than it should be. In OBS, it still says that there's 0.4%. It says there's 0.4% frames missed due to rendering lag, and 0% frames missed due to encoding lag or the network. So over the past few days, sometimes it is like 0.1 or 0.2% of frames missed due to rendering lag, which is okay if that's what has to happen. But I think that this is because it is not using the video cards properly. So I'm gonna stream now, play like a song, and see how it goes. And then after that, gonna go check out what happens when I add another OBS, because I think that what's going to happen is that it's going to start lagging out a lot. I think I have to call up Apple and see how to share the video cards more, and then also having an issue where the DisplayPort cable won't work from the video card either. So that's something that I'll have to just ask them about. But once we do that, then we'll figure out what's going on more. Let me also check out the stream, see if the audio is good and everything. I think it should be, because I think I have the audio issue resolved now, but still, it's only been a day or two, I'm not totally sure, so good to check, just to be sure. Yeah, and then we'll see what happens, really. It feels like there might be a little bit of lagging or slowdown, but I might just be imagining that. If anybody can let me know how it looks or sounds too, I'd appreciate that. And as far as our CPU, we still have 82% of the CPU free, which makes sense because we're only encoding one stream right now, so that's good. And then the GPU, we're at 100% utilization on GPU 1 and about 10% on GPU 2. Maybe, actually no, 17%. We're at 17% utilization on GPU 2. Actually 23%. 22%. Or actually no, that's the memory used by it. The processor for GPU 2 is about 8%. And then the processor's at 0% for GPU 3. So, and the processor is also 100% or 99% for GPU 1. So, let's check out that. Cool, thanks, player. Hey, Zier, I'm doing good. How are you? Okay, let's play some songs, I think. What shall we play? In the light? Oh yeah, I do want to play this one again. I was getting the riff of this one pretty well. I'm getting it pretty well, but still gotta figure out a little bit. Like, I just gotta move the pedal a bit closer. I just gotta scratch this itch in my forehead. No, I'm just joking. That's a joke. That's a friend. That's a friend? That's a joke that I used to have with a friend a lot. When you just mindlessly say things that don't really matter for the other person of the audience, but you say them anyway. But I don't know, it's not mindless because it's good to let people know what's going on with the pedal and why you're looking down and how all these wires are getting tangled, which is stopping you from doing what you want to do. Oh man. Uh-oh, there's a thing getting stuck here. Okay, we got wire, a little bit out of control. What's the sweater song? I think I've heard of that before. Is that by Weezer? There we go. Now get this one over here. Oh, you're talking at the buy your friend sweaters. First I'm gonna do this one, but I can do the one afterward. Hey. I don't know, I just can't let it go. I don't know, I just can't let it go. Memories old, but I just can't let it go. The idea's gone, but I just can't let it go. Time, give me my yesterday and save it for all you had in your eyes. I have gone away. Fate dealt you a tricky hand. Now you're just left alone in your mind, and I have gone away. Memories old, but I just can't let it go. The light, right here in the light, right here in the hold me and don't you ever let this die. Right here in the light and in the daytime, right here in the hold me and don't you ever let this die. In the light and in the daytime, right here in the hold me, and don't you ever let this die. Ooh, so this is a song that I just need to figure the transitions between each part of it, because like after it shows the riff, and the riff is great. Thanks, player. Yeah, I just gotta figure out like what to do in between it to bring it to the next part of the song. Just gotta play it around a bit more. But the actual like verses and chorus and end and stuff like that, it all sounds good. It just needs to be a bit more tied together. Okay, I'll play one more song like this. Has there been any audio issues or video issues at all? Right now it's saying that we're getting 26 frames per second, 24 frames per second, so I imagine there might be a little bit of skipping right now. 20 frames per second now, 25. And it says that the average time to render frame is about 31 milliseconds, goes up to 37 milliseconds. So I don't know what that means exactly. Okay, so it's totally perfect without any stuttering, or I mean, I wouldn't expect these to be big issues, like big pauses, but the stats indicate that there might be like just a little bit of jitteriness in the frame. Just like every once in a while it skips a frame, but not much. And then frames missed due to rendering lag is almost 2%. So it says almost 2% of frames have been missed. So again, that's not huge issues, but I imagine that is some issues. Okay, let me try playing that song, do it one more, and then we're gonna try adding another stream, and then I imagine that we're gonna go all sorts of haywire when that happens. No, as in zero issues at all, 100% perfect. I feel like I see issues, but maybe I'm just psychosomaticizing it. Ingrid. That song's by Ingrid Michaelson. And apparently it's not saved here, which is stupid. Oh, that's because it's a chords tag, which is stupid. Oof. Okay, thanks, player. So there's no jitteriness at all? And don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bill. And maybe I think you're cute and funny. Maybe I want to do what bunnies do with you, if you know what I mean. It'd be nice. I gotta move this microphone closer so I can like do more mic technique. Right now it's just there. No, don't you? I want to make this louder too. Here's another thing too we can test to see if that becomes an issue. Let me try raising this guitar, because I do want. Right now it's at 30 in Oracle. I'm gonna raise it to 37. And it's maxed out here. I don't know if it's just not working. Let me try raising it more. Yeah, it's definitely working. Okay. Sorry if that was too loud, but we're gonna raise up to 40, because right now. Now don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bill. And maybe I think you're cute and funny. Maybe I want to do what bunnies do with you, if you know what I mean. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. Way up there, you and I, you and I. Well, you might be a bit confused, and you might be a little bit bruised, but baby, I will spoon like no one else. So I will help you read those books if you will soothe my worry loose, and we will put the lonesome on the shelf. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, make everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Okay, so now we're going to try bringing in another stream. I imagine there's still no issues. Please let me know if there are any issues now. But now we're going to go into open up the instrument stream. So this is a side camera, which is the guitar, another stream that we just opened. Oh, first before I do that, let me close the window actually. So I just opened it but just closed it. Now we're at 30 frames, now we're at 24 frames per second. 35.4 milliseconds average time to render frame. Now it went up to 39, 38. Frames missed due to rendering lag 2.3%. That's 4,600 out of 20,000 or 200,000 probably, 200,000. We have no frames missed due to the stream network lag. Thanks, player. Glad you liked it. And CPU, we're still at 82% free, and GPU, we are still at 100% usage on CPU 1, around 10% on CPU 2, and 0% on GPU 3. Those past three were GPU, not CPU. CPU's at 80% free. CPU's not having any issues with any of this. The GPU is the issue. Okay, now let's go to open up this OBS instruments, and we're going to see if this causes any issues. So now I'm going to start streaming on instruments right now. Oh, actually no, we're in WoWs. So let's go to instruments. Whoa. Profile, instruments, scene, instruments. Okay, cool. Now it looks pretty cool too. Looks pretty dope actually. Okay, so now the instrument stream is bugging out. Okay, so let's also reset the Hobina stream to see the new stats from here. So now it says Hobina stream has 15% frames missed due to rendering lag, down to 12%. It still shows about the same numbers for frames per second and average time to render the frame. Actually a little bit better than before, basically the same. 27 frames per second and 31 milliseconds to render a frame. Probably going to go back up, but still 11% frames missed due to rendering lag. So I'd imagine that anybody who's watching the Hobina stream will see some stuttering going on, but not a huge amount, but some, definitely more than before. I think 5 times more than before according to the numbers that we saw before. And anybody who's watching the instrument stream, I should open up the chat for there too, so anybody who's seeing it can let me know what's going on there, is probably seeing a very bad version of the stream, because in instruments it says we're only getting right now 17, 18 frames per second, and it's taking 54 milliseconds to render the frame. Don't know exactly what that means, average time to render the frame, but that basically means that if you're taking longer to render the frame, then you're going to be missing frames, I think. So that's basically the extent of that metric, I think. And then as far as frames missed due to rendering lag, we're at 38% frames drop due to rendering lag on the instrument stream. So unless the OBS is severely misdiagnosing or giving me the wrong analytics, the wrong stats, then it seems like the instrument stream is really bad right now. But let's go check out, let's play one more song, and if anybody can let me know how it looks, that's cool. If not, I'll check it after I'm done. Whatever, it's not showing in stream is good. Okay. I'll actually, before I do anything, I'll check the instrument stream to see how it's looking, because the instrument stream, it says that it's operating terribly right now, so I can at least just check that out real quick. Oh no, it's not on Mixer right now. I have to go to Periscope. You mind, baby. Oh, little sleep. Oh, that's what I should do. Should do It's such a busy background too. It looks better than yesterday, but still crazy busy. Pretty soon we're gonna get green here and green here. So all you see is the background. It's gonna be a lot better, gonna be a lot cleaner. Doesn't look that bad, but I don't know. Busy background too. It looks better than yesterday, but still crazy busy. I'm gonna close this right now. I'll just watch that later in post, and then I'll do one song right now, and then I'll open up another stream and do another song, and then just gradually escalate it like that. The song we're gonna do right now is St. Judy's Comet, or St. Judas Comet, by Paul Simon, because that just came in my head. That's a good song. St. Judas Comet. Let's do it with the capo too. Oh, little sleeping boy, don't you know what time it is? The hour of your bedtime's long been past. And though I know you're fighting it, I can tell when you rub your eyes. Your fate didn't fast. Oh, fading fast. Won't you come see St. Judas Comet roll across the skies and leave a spray of diamonds in its way? I long to see St. Judas Comet sparkle in your eyes when you awake. Oh, when you wake. Little boy, won't you lay your body down? Little boy, won't you close your weary eyes? Ain't nothing flashing but the fireflies. Oh. Well, I sang it once and I sang it twice. I'm gonna sing it 3 times more. If I can stay till your resistance is overcome. 'Cause if I can sing my boy to sleep, well, it makes your daddy look dumb, look so dumb. Well, I sang it once and I sang it twice. I'm gonna sing it 3 times more. If I'm gone, no, hey, hey. Well, if I can't sing my boy to sleep, well, it makes it all seem dumb, look so dumb. Won't you come see St. Judas coming, roll across the sky, and leave a spray of diamonds in its way? I long to see St. Judas comet sparkle in your eyes when you wave. Oh, when you wave. Little boy, won't you lay your body down? Little boy, won't you close your weary eyes? Ain't nothing flashing but the fireflies. Oh, little sleepy boy, don't you know what time it is? The hour of your bedtime's long been past. And though I know you're fighting it, I can tell when you rub your eyes, you're fading fast. Oh, fading fast. Okay, that song got a better feel for it in the end. Really, I mean, that's just a really like soft song, and it's kind of like a lullaby. And one of the things I was kind of thinking about or learning about as I was playing that is, you know, it's fun to play songs in different ways, and like sometimes take a lullaby song and make it like, you know, more rocking and stuff like that. But sometimes you also gotta go with the song too, and it's like in the end, singing it really soft worked better than in the beginning when the whole I don't know, the way of singing it and the way of playing it wasn't really wasn't set, it wasn't firm, it wasn't decided upon. Kind of figuring it out. But sometimes it makes more sense to sing it in a tone in a way and play it in a tone in a way that jives with the meaning of the song and the words and so forth. And also save it for certain times too. Like, sometimes it's good not to play a lullaby song in the daytime, but also you gotta do what you feel like too. Ooh, new thing. We're gonna do this one after. Okay, now we're gonna open up another stream. Finder. locations, and now we're going to open up, what are we going to do? Let's open up, let's do the same thing we did yesterday. Now we're going to do bina raw stream. Let's first make note of the statistics. So in bina stream, we're still around the same 26 frames per second, 32 milliseconds to render frame, and 11% frames missed due to rendering lag, 0% elsewhere. In the instrument stream, we have 18 frames per second, 54 milliseconds to render frame, and 38% of frames missed due to rendering lag. So that's pretty consistent, and 0% frames dropped due to encoding or network. So now let's go into, let's go to open up bina raw footage. So this is another stream that has no green screen processing or anything like that. So let's just try recording that now. Start recording it and see what happens. So right now, and let's also do a refresh or a reset on all of these. Reset. Also, another thing that's I think helpful to check too is going to Activity Monitor and seeing the tasks that are on each individual graphics card, wherever Activity Monitor is when it reveals itself to me. Okay, so Activity Monitor can show me which GPU is using which, I believe. View GPU processes by GPU. There we go. So yeah, the basically everything is on the main the first GPU, the 580X, and that is Avenue's got 40%, Lumen's got 24%, both OBS is at 10%, and then we have 3 OBS, so I don't know where the third one is, but live and everything is there. And then the second one has 5.4% of Lumen, so Lumen's using both for some reason. That's another thing I should ask them about. And OBS, there's 4 OBS for some reason, but one is using 3.2% of that, so kind of confusing, but we'll see. And now, yeah, so now we're recording. Interestingly, it seems like it solved itself actually. I don't know why, but also it says that the cores, it's using more cores than I have, which is another interesting fact, because I don't have that many cores, but it's showing that I have lots of cores lit up, so that's something. But yeah, so since I refreshed or I reset the statistics on this stream, now we're like doing much better on rendering lag. Maybe that automatically just kicked it into more of the other GPU. I don't understand it, but it says that on the instrument stream now we have 30 frames per second with only 22 milliseconds of average time to render the frame, and we have just 0.5% frames missed due to rendering lag and 0% elsewhere. On the bina stream, we have 0% frames missed due to rendering lag and everything. We just have 0%. We have 1 frame missed out of 4,500 and 30 frames per second, 0% elsewhere. And on the, actually this is, now we're, okay, well, whatever. We're actually doing a recording of the instruments stream, because I didn't do that correctly, but not a big deal. But there we only have 0.1% of frames missed. We've missed 7 out of 6,000 and 0% elsewhere. That's just from the rendering lag. So let's try playing another song from here, and then we'll scale it up with another one. So this is, I don't really understand what's going on here, but it seems like a good thing. Let's play a song I haven't played in a while. I've been playing a lot of these songs near the top. Oh, this one's good. I don't think we need this, but I think that this would be good though. Driving, driving, driving to Hawaii, surfing down the street, dreaming of these places I may never see. Maybe if we get there, things will be much easier, and I won't need nothing anymore. And babe, when we're together, we've always such nice weather. Guess we don't need those places anyway. Driving to Hawaii, surfing down the street, dreaming of these places I may never see. And maybe if we get there, things will be much easier, and I won't need nothing anymore. And babe, when we're together, we've always such nice weather. Guess we don't need these places anyway. Is it still frozen, player? What kind of freeze was it? Like a long-term audio and video freeze, or just for a moment? It says there should be no freeze now, so the status is so confusing. We're strumming and picking our guitars. We'll drink all day and sing under the stars. How magically simple our lives could be, yeah, yeah, yeah. Driving to Tahiti, take off your bikini, jump in something warmer, and fall asleep together. Maybe when it's all done, we can grow our hair long. That won't be nothing anymore. Oh babe, when we're together, we've always such nice weather. Guess we don't need those places anyway. Driving to Hawaii, surfing down the street. Driving to Hawaii, surfing down the street. Driving to Hawaii, surfing down the street. Okay, that's a good song. Gotta play that one more. It took a little while to get the feel for it a bit, but good song. Also, it'd be good to color it a little bit with some more decorations, but we'll get that in later. Oh, this is a good one. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do John Lennon, I Seamusin. And also, let's open up another stream now too while we're at it. Let's continue testing. So now we're going to open up Instruments Raw. OBS Instruments Raw. And we're going to go here. We're going to go, actually this is going to be going to Hobina Raw, the scene collection. And let's go to Hobina Raw profile and then start recording. So now the stats are basically the same as they were just a little while ago. Thanks for letting me know that, by the way, player. Please let me know if there's similar stats or issues or anything like that. Still very confused. Now, as far as activity monitor goes, now we are using more of the CPU. Now we're using, we have 67% free rather than 82% free, so we still have most free, The core count is still confusing because it shows that I have 32 cores, which is not correct, and it shows that 16 of those cores are mostly filled. But if it's working, it's okay. Maybe they did throw a 32 core processor on my computer. I don't think this computer even can have a 32 core processor, but we'll see. Now we're still seeing the same numbers from the graphics cards, at least according to the activity monitor, unless the activity monitor is showing it incorrectly. But we are. So still the same numbers: 0%, 0.1%, 0%, 0.4% on the new one, 0.7% on instruments stream. So we are dropping a little bit of frames, but not really many. And we still have 30 frames per second pretty much everywhere, 29 at least. So that's good enough. Okay. Now what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to play I.C. Moosin. John Lennon, I.C. Moosin. I don't know how to type it. Okay, cool. When I'm down, really in, and I don't know what I'm doing. I.C. Moosin, I.C. Moosin, Yoko. And all I had to do was call your name. Is all I had to do was call your name. And when I heard you and caused you pain, darling, I promise I won't do it again. I.C. Moosin, I.C. Moosin. It's hard enough, I know, just to feel your pain. It's hard enough, I know, just to feel your pain. All that I know is just what you tell me. All that I know is just what you show me. And when I'm down, real sandpacker, and I don't know what to do. I.C. Moosin, I.C. Moosin, yeah. All I had to do was call your name. It's all I had to do was call your name. Okay, this is a really good song. We've got like pretty good groove at some part of it, but a couple parts when I've just been backing down from fear, I think. But it's good to practice a song. And I think that we can do it really well one of these days. Next time, really. Just like those two parts that I backed down on. Just gotta go for it, really. Not hold back. And then get a full, straightforward recording. Let's call your name. It's all I had to do was call your name. And then no key in too helps. Okay, let's try adding another stream. Let's see how it goes. Let's first count. We have 0.3% missed on the new thing we're recording. We have 0.3 missed on instruments. We have 0.000. So it looks like we're doing quite well. Let's try to do another one. Okay, now we're going to just stream to WOWs, just for the hell of it. See if it works. Okay, let's go to scene collection. WOWs is also using another camera now too. Scenes WOWs. Is it using another camera? I'm a little bit confused here. Should be. No, instruments raw. We should get third channel. Yeah, so okay. Cool. So WOWs is sideways now. WOWs is definitely WOWsing it up. And WOW says that there's 15% of frames missed. So, but now I reset it and now it's at 0%. So, who knows what's going on? Start the stream. Yep, now we're streaming to WOWs. Invalid connection URL? What? I don't know what that means. Output. Twitch. Oh, I never did the stream key thing. So I think I saw that open in this browser over here. And now let's go to settings. No, don't go here. Go to Eric Clapton. Okay. Any song by Eric Clapton you want to hear? Okay, we did not have any stream key. Okay, so apply this, and now we should be ready to stream to WOWs. So now stream to WOW. Start streaming. Yes. Okay, so now we're streaming here. Only 0.1% frames dropped. 0.0. This is awesome. If this works the way that it looks like it might work, I'm still confused as to why we had those issues before and to why it's not showing that any GPU is using it the way it should be. But for some reason it seems like it's working. I don't understand it, but if this doesn't, I can just do as many streams as I want, like that, and then I can program it so I can just do it really quick, and that would be really cool. Right now we are getting 6%, 5% frames missed on the bina raw stream, or bina raw recording rather. Instruments stream, what am I on? OBS instruments is getting 0.4%. Instruments raw, I'm a bit confused because I didn't set these up properly, but it's getting 4% frames missed. So we are missing some frames now, which is a bit of a bummer, but we're missing 0% of frames on bina. Bina raw is missing 0.01%, or 0.1% rather, and WOWs is missing just 0.3%. So far that's okay, that's tolerable, that's good. There's no difference in effect in terms of what graphics cards are being used according to Activity Monitor. So I'm thinking that Activity Monitor is just dropping the ball right now, and it's just not gathering the information about what is using what. But maybe I'm wrong. Also, iStat menus, which is doing the same thing as Activity Monitor, is showing basically the same thing. So I don't know. I have no idea what's going on here, but okay, whatever. By the way, we still have 62% of the CPU idle, so that's great. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll try playing You Look Beautiful tonight. We could do Lay Lady Lay, but I think I got that one good, so I think I'll save that for a stream when I'm not testing stuff. But Wonderful Tonight, it's called Wonderful actually, not Beautiful, I believe. But this one, I'm not sure if I can do this one very well. It's been a while since I've done it. So let's see how this goes. I might have to go get the chords for it too. I don't have them saved apparently. But I think I might remember the riff from playing a long time ago. It's like. Something like that. Not quite that, but easier just to save it because they'll show me exactly what it is rather than trying to remember it. Okay. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. It's late in the evening. It's late in the evening. Okay, now there's just one more chord sheet that looks good here. That actually there's two more that have 5 stars. So I'll add these. Hope everybody's having a good day out there. This is pretty fun. This is pretty fun. This is pretty good. Okay. Even though I'm getting confused. Okay, there we go. And now let's go to hither. Yeah, this is the last one. Finger picking. I still think that other chord sheet was the best sheet, so I'll stick with that. The top one. Because it had some chords with bass notes, which we love that. Makes it so much better. Also, I'm gonna get a little bit of sip. Oh no, I don't have my sip. Where's my sip? Where's my sippy? No! Also, it's kind of tough to put the guitar back because right now I have so many cameras. I don't know if you can see. You can probably see them, but cameras just for testing that are in like terrible spots right now. So I have to move it. I have to move it. Okay. It'll also be good. Oh no. It'll also be good to just stand up too, because right now I'm just like sitting down for way too long. Okay, let's go to sippy. Also curious about whether the Ethernet cable can handle 3 live streams. We'll see. It's gonna be really cool to get a keyboard in this spot too, so I can play a keyboard. That'd be awesome. I'm excited about that. Ow. Oof. Oh, that was painful. That was weird. I was trying to drink it weird because I felt like the top of my finger might have touched the rim of the bottle, and just because hygiene with this virus thing going on, I didn't want to touch it. But so I was doing like that, but then I swallowed it in a weird way. I just did a very poor job drinking. Really, I think. I mean, I'm okay now, but it just felt weird. I don't know what I did to myself there. I think I swallowed a lot of air, and I was expecting water, but swallowed a lot of air. It's a very strange feeling. Okay, cool. We're back. No, we're good. Okay. Okay, so this is a little bit confusing how this chord thing is light out. Okay, picking pattern for this. Oh, this is a picking pattern for this. Okay. So kind of separate, format these chords a little bit better because they're kind of messy right now and pretty difficult to understand what they're saying. Okay, we got it, people. We're good to go. And this is the riff. Doesn't sound right. Also, I'm pretty sure that this is not in tune here. It says it's in tune, but it doesn't sound like it's in tune. This is C? That's the issue. This should be D. Wait, no, this is supposed to be G. Now it's G sharp. Okay, that's better. It's late in the evening. She wonders. Okay, I have hair here. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? And I say yes. You look wonderful tonight. We can go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me. And then she asks me, do you feel alright? And I say yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. Maybe I should play it up here. No, but that doesn't make sense, though. Maybe it does. No, it would be here. But that's not a G, though. It's time to go home now, and I've got an aching head, so I give her the car keys, and she helps me to bed, and then I tell her as I turn off the light, I say, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. So a couple things. One, gotta just play around with it more. It'd be really nice to be able to play this riff along with chords. You don't have to stop it to play the riff. Gotta figure out a way to do that. But I don't know how I could do that with the G up here. Because G, G, G. What other thing do we have? We have this G. So G here would be this. This might be the way to do it. No, that's not 9 though. Copy this chord by accident. It's late in the evening. She wondered what clothes to wear. Those chords are whack. This chord over here is like. It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and brushes her long blonde hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? And I say, yeah, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party and everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me, ba-da-da-da. And then she asks me, do I feel alright? And I say, yeah, you look wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I see the love light in your eyes, and the wonder of it all is that you just don't realize how much I love you. More like. It's time to go home now, and I've got an aching head. So I give her the car key, and she helps me to bed. And then I tell her, as I turn out the light, I say, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. That's a cool way to do it. A little bit of funk, a little bit of beat like that. We can play around with that more. Since we're doing 5, let's just try 6 streams. I have 6 streams set up there, so let's open up the only one that we don't have, which is OBS I'm using tools. And right now that's just a raw footage, but we can see how it works out. Also, let's check out the stats. 0.4% on OBS instruments, drop frames. 0.3% on OBS I'm using tool. Oh no, we already do have 6. Actually, no, I just opened that one up. OBS bina, still 0% of everything. OBS wows is 0.3%. So that still looks pretty good. I don't have a chat on WoWs right now, so who knows if somebody's talking there. Hey, what's up, people? I'll get that chat soon. Hobina Raw is 0.0%, and what is this? Instruments Raw is 0.8%. So all of these, if these numbers are correct, they're all very much tolerable and very much good. The only thing we need to check now is, first off, I think we'll do one more song basically and just see how it goes. And right now we're going to start streaming to Amazing Tools. Normally it won't be streaming music and this to WoWs and Amusing Tools, but for the purpose of testing, this can be helpful just to see what's going on here. Oh, Amusing Tools streams. Actually, we want to change this one to third-party raw. Yeah, so Amusing Tools is raw now. Okay, cool. So now Amusing Tools says that there's 4.4% frames missed. Let's also just reset all of these ones. See how we're doing here. Reset. And there's one more thing that we're not seeing here. Actually, no, we have 4 here. Okay, let's just reset everything. 37,000 reset. This is awesome. This computer is like way powerful, it looks like, except for that one thing that we gotta troubleshoot and figure out what's going on. But other than that, though, we're doing pretty good. Okay, reset. Okay, so now we're resetting everything, and let's play one more song. Okay, let's play a new song we haven't played in a while. Up on the Roof. I wanted to learn this song for a while. When this old world starts to getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face, I'll climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all of my cares just drift right into space. When this old world starts getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face. That lyric is true now. And people are just too much for me to face. I'll climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all of my cares just drift right into space. on the roof. It's as peaceful as can be. And there the world below don't bother me. No, 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 no. So when I come home feeling tired and beat, I'll go up where the air is fresh and sweet. I'll get far away from the hustling crowd and all of the rat race noise down on the street. Up on the roof, that's the only place I know where you just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof. And at night the stars, they put on a show for free. I don't know how some of this song goes, man. Let's do one different one. And then I'm getting a little bit sitting down antsy, so after this song we'll go. Soon I'll be able to stand up and like play other stuff, but right now this thing works. You can go up and down, but I don't have any instruments I can play while standing up, so. But soon we'll get that set up so that when I'm feeling like not sitting, I can just stand, which will be so much better. Capital City skyline photo. Skyscrapers shine, the sun so low. In the sky, secretaries at the hot dog vendor, cabs honk at bicycle messenger, rolling by. I can't call with subway token. Anyway, the phones are all broken. I wish you were here. Better yet, I wish I was there with you. You wouldn't like it here. You should stay right there. Breathe in that country air. You wouldn't like it here. Capitol Towers, radiator stream band, scream along with clarinets and arguments, echo down the hall. I can't sleep, I can't wake up, shaking up, maybe we should break up. I wish you were here. Better yet, I wish I was there with you. You wouldn't like it here. You should stay right there. Breathe in that country air. You wouldn't like it here. Capital city skyline photo. Picture postcard, shine the moon so low in the sky. I can't smile when my heart's still broken, far away in love and unspoken. I wish you were here. Oh, I wish I was there with you. This is fun, dude. This is fun. Playing a bunch of songs. Testing. Oh, snap. Testing stuff. Actually, what I can do right now is I can stand up and keep playing a little bit because it's fun. Oof. Okay. Gotta get a different stand for this monitor over here because right now it's causing issues. This thing's gonna fall. No, it's fine. And I also gotta make sure that we're not pulling any wires here. I tested a few times to make sure we're not, but still not totally sure if we're not. And now we're standing, which is great. It's great. And now also the frame probably looks a lot better too. You don't have black stuff. Yeah, you have a little bit of black right over here on the bina stream, but not very much. So the frame does look better. You also have green back there, but none of that will be here. This will be all nothing like that except for this thing. This thing will be here. This thing will still be here. But we can also move it off, so it's pretty good. But that's cool. And then you can take this little keyboard here. We won't have this on the instrument stream and stuff right now, but oh, it's not actually playing any sound. I thought it was playing sound, but it's not playing any sound. Why is it not playing sound? It's an interesting question. Let's go to Ableton. Let's go activate it. If it's not activated in the MIDI settings, this feels great to stand. I connect audio. Why is there? I don't understand it. I don't get it. Oh, that's output. No, we want input. So it should be working now. So what we gotta do is a MIDI monitor. Gotta see where it's coming in. HST1. So we just gotta make a new track with HST1 probably. That's what my guess is. So let's go do that. Add on like an instrument sound, piano keys, bell high. Sure, we can play with bells. And then we want to go. Actually, no, we wanted a MIDI track, not an instrument track. So we want to go take this. Actually, bells would probably be lame. Let's do it like this. That's a cool sound. Okay, cool. But it's not making any sound because the monitor's not in. There we go. Okay, this is something. Okay. Now we can play a little song here too. We can also turn this on too and get some groove on. This is gonna be so sweet once we have it running. Oh, that's why. Great Big Bang and dinosaurs. Fiery rain and meteors. It all ends unfortunately, but you're gonna live forever in me. I guarantee. Just
wait and see. And parts of me were made by you. And planets keep their distance too. The moon's got a grip on the sun. And parts of me were made by you. And planets keep their distance too. The moon's got a grip on the sea. And you're gonna live forever in me, I guarantee. It's your destiny. Now I wonder if I unplug this, I don't know if that'll stop that, but now do I get just regular sound? Really what I want up there. Is there an undo button? Clear. I forgot a lot about how this thing works. Yeah, I want to do shift. There we go. Okay. Let's start from scratch. Okay, people. Alright. Gotta spend some more time with this to learn it a little bit, tame it. Haven't played this in the last couple months to get everything else set up. It's dope. It's dope, people. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to clear some of these. I want to go to one pattern each. That's what I want to do. One pattern each. Make it simple. There we go. Get you the beat. Here we go. shift here, see different sounds. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's check it out. I think we've done sufficient amount of testing here, and we can get that stuff more. But that's gonna be great, though, dude. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Okay. Yeah. So let's check it out. We still got. I mean, it might be helpful to take pictures of this. I'll just take pictures of it, and I'll save my screenshots folder or whatever, just so I have them. But yeah, basically all these numbers have been good, aside from the beginning of that. I guess so. Cool player. Yeah, so we got 0.4% missed in rendering lag due in amusing tools. I'm gonna have to go back and watch those to see if there's any issues with the bit rate or anything like that. But it seems like we're pretty good there. Amusing tools at 0.4%. Average time to render frame 0.4%. 0.3%. 0.2%, 7.5 milliseconds, 4.5 milliseconds render frame, 14 milliseconds. All those seem pretty small. 0.3% drop frames in whole bina. 0% drop frames in the recording of wows or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm confused because I didn't label them properly. Good morning to you. I hope you're feeling better, baby. Thinking of me while you are far away. And counting the days until they set you free again. Writing this letter, hoping you're okay. Feels so good. You're coming home soon. Looks dope, looks dope, looks dope. It's still super sloppy and messy, but it looks dope though. Okay. That's another thing I want to do too. Maybe it might be helpful to do this while it's streaming still. Yeah, I think so. So my when I tested this at first, I'm using all HDMI cables rather than using any DisplayPort cables. Even though DisplayPort cable is what I ordered and what I wanted to use. I have to be careful with this desk too, because you don't want to put your head underneath the desk, where it seems like it's very sturdy, but just in case though, don't want to get my head hurt. So I'm gonna go really low so that the lowest the table can go, I'll still be okay. You don't want to go just below the desk, because then if the desk has any fault, then you can get hit by a 65-pound thing in the head. It's really bad. but I'm low now, so even if there was a disaster, I'd be okay. Unless the tabletop just fell through, which is extremely unlikely. Extremely more unlikely than that. Okay, so now I have a DisplayPort cable, and I have a monitor over here that I'm going to test out. I haven't actually turned this monitor on yet, so we don't know if it even works, but I think it should work. But yeah, by doing this, we can test, because that might be related to the fact that it still says nothing's using that third graphics card. Although it seems like it must be using it, because there's no way that this weak graphics card that comes with the computer can be handling all 6 of these streams without having any stuttering or anything like that. So I think more likely it's just that, hold on, I take this off. I think more likely it's just that the activity monitor software is just not picking up on it. It just doesn't get it, but it's working though. But who knows though. Okay. That's what's going on here. Okay, we're plugged in. And I gotta turn this on. I installed a surge protector here recently, which is good. Move this so it doesn't keep doing feedback. Now I gotta just find where this wire goes. This wire goes right over here. Okay, I have to move these wires, these cameras. Move this back a little bit so it's gonna reach here. Oh, it's gonna be tight, but I can just barely reach, so that's good. And then this goes on like that. So now this monitor should be working. Wow, there's so much going on right now. So much going on. Okay. Turn on monitor. On button. It's on. And I might have hit the button like 5 times and turn it off, but it turned right off again. Okay, so yeah, this is plugged in via HDMI, but we're plugged in via DisplayPort, and it says that DisplayPort cable is not working. So let me try doing, which I really need DisplayPort because my video cards have DisplayPort ports, not HDMI ports, to support my monitors. So let me try, I also have an HDMI cable plugged in here, and now I'll try doing that. I'm also going to stop these recordings for these other ones just because I don't really have very much free hard drive space. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. So I'm going to just stop the recording. I'll keep the streams going. We have 4 streams going right now on one Cat5e cable. So who knows? It said it was good, but it didn't say it was bad when it was bad the other day anyway. So who knows? Okay, we can still keep it open, the ones that are recording. Because that will still be encoding or rendering. It won't be encoding, but it'll be rendering. So might as well keep it open to keep stress testing the system. But now we have that, so now I don't think there's a risk of that, but I just didn't want to have it where we only have like 100 gigabytes free, and each hour takes about a gigabyte. So I didn't want to get to a point where like the computer crashes or something like that because we don't have enough free hard drive space. Okay, now I want to go take this this HDMI cable and plug it into the back of the computer. If I have this, yeah, I have a free port. I think I only have 1 free port left though. I think I only have a total of 4 HDMI ports. So I really got to figure out how to make these display ports work. So I got to call up Apple. Or maybe just Google it. First I'll Google it. See if there's any way to, if there's any setting I have to turn on to make the display ports work or something like that. Or maybe display ports don't work with Mac. I'm pretty sure they do. But so one of these is not doing anything. Like this one. No, it's already plugged in. Wait, what? Oh no, that is the display port. Right. Okay. So it wasn't all the way plugged in actually. So maybe that's why the DisplayPort cable wasn't working. But either way, now we have both the DisplayPort and the HDMI cable in here. And it's working. But is it working on the HDMI or the DisplayPort? Okay, get out of here. Oh, no, hit the off button. While I'm at it, I actually kind of want to try playing Fortnite while I have all these streams going. That's really a good stress test. Now it's going still, might as well, right? I don't know if I have to install Fortnite or if it's installed already. Epic Games Launcher? Yeah, I don't have it. Where's my thing? Okay, Epic Games Launcher.
know you're still on, right?
Am I?
Yeah.
I thought it crashed. I said it crashed.
No, you're on.
Oh, I'm still on bina,
Yeah.
but the other one's crashed, I guess. Okay.
I just figured I wasn't sure if you knew you were still on.
I thought it all crashed.
No, it's on, so it's playing. So I just turned it off just now on my thing. I was like, all right, that's not. Beginning, it was like, can do this. This is good. So you might want to turn it off now.
Okay, thanks. Okay, we're still here apparently. stop the stream, and I'll be back later. Hope everybody has a good time. Okay, see ya. Mess up the stream. Display settings.